So in last video we talked about the flow accumulation, that how can we calculate and compute the flow accumulation using digital elevation model and flow direction. So continuing to that video, now I'm going to teach you how to calculate stream network in a polyline form. So for that purpose, first of all we need to filter the data from flow accumulation, and it is always uh, necessary for you to understand how much flow accumulation are you going to consider to compute the flow accumulation. So in that case, we are going to use a very useful tool that is called conditional tool, and for that you can just go and search for SEO and for finding the tool, and it says as conditional tool under the special analyst tool. You can find it under the special analyst tool. So yeah, you just go there and click on the tool, and you have to provide some of the information which is very important. You can also do this using other tool as well, maybe raster calculator or something like that, but for now I'm going to use the conditional tool so that the value will be assigned as like 1 or 0 or something like that, right? So over here, that I'm going to simply select the flow accumulation. Okay, we need a flow accumulation value, and for that flow accumulation value we need to understand what these cells are what these cells are providing the information. And over here you have to provide the expression. For example, the value is maybe if it is greater than or equal to, let's say, the standard value that is taken is based on the cell size, but now I'm just randomly giving the value as 1500. Okay, so you have to check which value has to be used, and you can always provide which raster duty that you want to put as true raster. For now I'm just using flow accumulation. You will have options for different layers. For example, if you are working with precipitation, then you can use precipitation as a true raster, so that the value of that one will be inputted in that shell. For now I am going to input the value of flow accumulation. That's why I'm using this flow accumulation as input true input raster, and it is a compulsory file that you might have seen that asterisk over here, red asterisk over was there. That's why it is compulsory for you to provide this true raster information. So yeah, after that you can just simply rename your file. So I'm going to give this name is as stream network raster. Okay, why? Because it is in the form of raster. Then later, once we extract this raster, then we can always convert it to the required dataset format. So yeah, so once you provide all this information, you can always go and hit the run. Once it is completed, then you will find a very beautiful river network in a raster form. Just let me wait for a while. After once it is completed, then you will be able to see it. Okay, it's completed. So if you check over here, let's have a zoom in. Yeah, see, this is the river network that is computed from this flow accumulation. Yeah, there are lots of river network, and if it is a very big river network, then there is possibility that you will get a wrong value or maybe assumed value, right? Because it is based on the digital elevation model that you provided. Yeah, but if you check somewhere over here, then you can find like, yeah, it is somehow better result. Okay, yeah, once it is done, then it is in the raster form. You can check it is in the raster form. So what I will do is I will convert this raster into a polyline. So for that you can simply search for raster to polyline, because we are converting it to a line. Okay, okay, this is the tool, raster to polyline. And you can select your layer. You have to select this system network raster. Then, oh sorry, what happened? Is there any problem? Is not within the definition domain. What happened? Oh, okay. Maybe I need to change the symbology over here. Let me just have a look. Okay, let me try again. What is this? The input is not within the defined domain. What do you mean by that? The input raster data say the raster must be. Oh, sorry. It should be in the integer type. I think the okay. We got the problem, and I think many will get this problem. So let's solve this problem. First of all, let's have a look on this source file, and let's check the raster information. It is telling me that it is in the pixel type in the floating. It's a floating point. Okay, that means we need to convert this raster into integer, otherwise it will not work. So what I will do is I will just search for int tool. Okay, yeah, here is int tool. This tool will convert the raster into integer. So yeah, I'll just give the name as such int stream. Then I will run this one. Okay, so we are going to solve one very good problem that might be useful. I'll add this information in the description as well, so that if someone is not sure about how to do the. Okay, now I'm going to convert this to raster to polyline. All right, yeah, here it is. Now you just go and select this, and you can give a required name that is required, that is suitable for you. I'm going to give the name as stream network. Great. So background value will be 0. It's not a problem. It is your choice whether you want to simplify the polylines or not. If you simplify the polylines, then the estimator will be a bit polished compared to the strict line. So it is recommended to have a simplified polylines, but it is your choice whether you want to simplify or not. So yeah, and after you completed this detail inputs, then you can just simply go and run. Now see, there is no error and it is working very well. And finally, in few minutes or maybe few seconds, you will just get your result. Okay, here is our result. Yeah, so this is streamline line file, right? So let's just check some of the details over here. If you see, okay, there may be some PV error. Yeah, you can see the simplified polylines is created. If it is not simplified, then otherwise it will be like just coming from one center to another center and directly coming to the center, and it will be straightforward to another center of the cells. It will be like that, but anyway, the simplified polylines are good result. So this is our study area, and we have achieved the very beautiful stream network. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is how you can create a streamlined network. If there is any confusion, please let me know in the comment. Thank you so much.